Welcome to the SwiftCalcs lesson on embedding projects and worksheets. Since SwiftCalcs worksheets and projects are cloud-based, you have the option of embedding your worksheet or project onto other websites and pages, including blogs or explanatory websites, in order to provide your users with an interactive mathematical environment to show a solution or explain a concept. An example of an embedded worksheet is shown here on the Autodesk blog. Here, a SwiftCalcs document has been embedded by Autodesk on their blog at the end of a post. This allows blog readers to directly see and interact with SwiftCalcs directly on their website. The embedded worksheet is fully interactive, allowing the user to change parameters and see calculations change before their eyes. Additionally, a user can open the full view by clicking the link at the top right of the embedded window, or visit SwiftCalcs directly from the banner at the bottom. The SwiftCalcs embedded worksheet does not change the styling of the main website. To embed a worksheet, you can click the Worksheet Settings menu and select Embed Worksheet from the pull-down menu. Note that you must have at least edit level access rights on a worksheet to see this option in the menu. To embed a project, click the Settings cog next to the project name and select Embed Project. When viewing a project or worksheet, you can also access the Embed window using the Share Get Embed Code option. Let's look at the embed code for the Flow Through a Water Heater worksheet. The Embed window loads, and it also has public sharing rights shown. An embedded worksheet or project follows the same permission structure as the worksheet or project itself, so it is often necessary to update your public sharing settings to allow any visitor who reaches your website to have access to the embedded content. The Embed window provides a number of options for embedding your project or worksheet. You can set the embedded content to have a fixed height, which will hide larger documents inside a small window, as we saw on the Autodesk page, requiring the user to scroll within the window to see the full worksheet. Or you can have the system automatically resize the embedded window to match the worksheet length. The next option is Interaction Mode. You can set the worksheet to be static, which will not allow the user to edit or change the worksheet in any way. You can set the option to interact with input elements, which will allow the user to interact with sliders, drop-downs, and other input elements, but will not allow the user to change mathematical expressions or other worksheet content. Or finally, you can allow full interaction with the worksheet, allowing any and all content to be changed. Next, you control whether a Create a Copy message appears in your embedded frame. If this is enabled, users who visit will be given the option of creating their own editable copies of the worksheet, assuming the user has the rights to do so. Finally, you can control what information is saved from edits that occur to worksheets in an embedded frame. Note that only users with edit rights will have changes saved to this worksheet, but you can override this here using these settings. If set to Ignore Changes, then any changes made in the embedded frame, even by an administrator, will not be saved. Once you have set your settings, click inside the box to copy the code. This is your embedded code, which you can then copy and paste into a third-party website. Note that the website must allow you to insert JavaScript code for the embedding to work, which is sometimes disabled by some websites for security reasons. If you try to copy and paste this code onto a website, but the worksheet or project does not get embedded, it is likely that JavaScript code was stripped by your website for security reasons. If this happens, return to the Embed dialog, set your options again, and click the Show iframe Embed Code link below the box. A new box will appear with a different set of embedding code that does not use JavaScript. Try this code on your site instead. Note that some functions, such as the Match Worksheet Length feature, are not available when using the iframe embedding method. Also note that the options you select in this embed window become part of the code that you copy and paste onto your website. If you wish to change the settings later, such as changing the interaction mode, you need to return to the embed page, update your settings choices, and then recopy and paste the embed code onto your website. Projects can also be embedded onto websites, and the embed window looks the same. Note that many of the options shown will apply to the worksheets that are within the project window. When viewing an embedded project on a third-party website, the user will see a listing of all the projects and worksheets within the embedded project. The user can select sub-projects to view their contents, or select worksheets to view the whole worksheet within the embedded window. Note that this embed window is using the Match Length option and is therefore dynamically resizing as the document is loaded and recalculating to show the entire worksheet within the embedded frame. Join us in our next lesson, where we will be discussing printing in SwiftCalcs worksheets.